Okay, all. I'm back from Otakon, and there's a metric buttload of news to get through this week, so let's just get right to it. Funimation has acquired 4 things that look awesome. I was at the panel. Eden of the East, last season's political thriller. Casshern's Sins, last season's over-the-top retro action show. Daytime Drinking, a Korean live-action dramedy movie. And 4 new Detective Conan movies, so cool on them. Meanwhile, Aniplex confirmed that they're working on a North American DVD and Blu-ray release for Xamd, Lost Memories, X-A-M''D, as well as the second half of Blood Plus, finally. Awesome. Now from the Risky Biz blog, the live-action film rights for Voltron have changed hands. They've been held by World Events Productions for over 20 years. Now Atlas Entertainment is looking to move forward. One of the producers on it produced The Dark Knight, which is awesome. One producer said, and I quote, "Unlike other robotic action movies, Voltron is the personification of the human spirit, a quality that will set this movie apart." From Twitch, Production IG has posted a trailer for their new CGI animated film Oblivion Island, Haruka and the Magic Mirror, the story about where toys go when they're no longer wanted or needed. So yes, it's an anime toy story. We'll see how that goes. From ANN, sort of a late entry, Fred Schote, the manga and anime scholar, he's awesome. He writes cool books about how manga is cool. And he's been rewarded. The Japanese government gave him the Order of the Rising Sun 4th class on June 26th. And the Order of the Rising Sun is the second most prestigious decoration in Japan. It's the highest given to regular folks, i.e. like not military. So congrats, Fred. Very cool. Also from ANN, the Nodame Cantabille manga is back, as the Manga-Ka has been recovering from acute appendicitis for a month. So she says she's recovered and the manga's back running and they can put out the manga and everything can be all up to date. So that's cool. One thing you may have noted is that Kannagi was licensed, kind of released on Friday. Kind of weird. They did this big countdown on Anime News Network, and then they said it's out. You know, not only have we licensed it, you can buy it now, but you can only buy it on the Bandai website or Right Stuff. And so the president basically came out and explained, based on an article in ICB2, said basically anime hasn't been selling very well in retail stores, and they've gotten a lot of returns. Basically, you know, store buys X copies, and then they only sell half of them and return the rest of them. So the hope is now to sell moderate amounts, reasonable amounts, directly online initially, and then use that to gauge interest, and then do a full-scale release using that sort of as a forecast. But by the way, the DVD cover art for Kannagi looks heartbreakingly gorgeous. Check it out. The 3rd Black Lagoon series will be an OVA, released next year. The original director, character designer, and animation studio will return for more cool gun action there. No more information yet on that. Also, 2 words, more Inuyasha. There'll be a new TV series debuting this fall in Japan, and it'll adapt manga volumes 36 to 56. 56 volumes. And we'll finally finish the show off. Thank you very much. Thank God. Other news, Anpanman has set the Guinness Book of World Records world record for most characters in animated series. 1,768. Let's see here. Oh, some music news. HearJapan.com has announced it's going to be selling MP3s of Hatsune Miku and other Virtuoid idols on their website, which is shockingly titled HearJapan.com. Tracks cost about $1.50 US, and full albums about $10, so not too bad. Again, go to HearJapan.com. Also, Naomi Tamura will be releasing 3 of her songs of Magic Knight's Rayearth on iTunes worldwide. Hopefully by the time you read this. They were supposed to be out in time for Otakon, but for some reason they were mysteriously delayed. Perhaps there was something having to do with, you know, magical girls. Noboru Ishiguro had a surprise for fans at Otakon, at least fans of incredibly thin girls and incredibly macho manly men. There's going to be a Space Battleship Yamato live-action movie in Japan. Takeo Kimura, a.k.a. Howl in Howl's Moving Castle, also the band, I believe, SMAP, will star. So we'll see how that goes. No more information there. I do have some more information about K-On! There's going to be another extra episode. On the 7th disc of the series, there'll be a special bonus episode, which they've been greenlit. So more cuteness coming January 20th, 2010 in Japan. Some new manga. The website for Shonen Jump has posted previews of 2 new titles in English. Unfortunately, you need to download a proprietary Windows-only browser to view it, which kind of sucks. But Basically, one's a typical shonen action adventure, while the other is more of like a high school romantic comedy. So, yeah, it looks cool. Studio Ghibli, according to Nausicaa.net, has confirmed its next film will arrive in theaters next year. So that's all we know. There's a new film in next year. But that's typically it's a new film every 2 years, which fits. Back to some manga news. Digital Manga Publishing has announced a bunch of manga for the Kindle, which is Amazon's electronic book reader device. This includes Lost Boys, Endless Rain, Sugar Milk, and Awakened Forest, among others, including the already have Vampire Hunter D and Let's Draw Manga out there. But just to be clear, most of this new stuff is yaoi, so FYI. Side thing on games. Now say it all with me, folks. What's popular in America isn't what's popular in Japan. To prove my point, Dragon Quest, that sort of RPG-ish thing that Akira Toriyama does all of the character designs for. The newest title, Dragon Quest IX, sold over 3 million copies in 4 days. Sold 2.3 million copies in 48 hours. Yeah. Back to book news. Kyoto Seika University will offer a master's degree in manga research starting in spring 2010. So pretty soon now, actually. To give you an idea of why they'd be doing this, Kyoto Seika already has a manga program for undergrads, and its teaching staff includes the guy who made Tutera, which is this massively foundational manga, and the guy who translated Nausicaa, Battle Angel Alita, Project Eiko, Maison Ikkoku, Crying Freeman, and They Were 11 into English back in the day. But get your applications in early. It's limited to 20 students. So, you can now buy Toshio Okada's autobiography in English in America. Who's Toshio Okada? He's the Ota-King, co-founder of Gainax and lecturer on otaku culture. Just watch Otaku no Video for the fat guy. It's him. Then head over to Amazon for your copy of Sayonara, Mr. Fatty. I'm sorry, that's the real title, Sayonara, Mr. Fatty. But just to be clear, this is about his journey to lose weight. Not much about otaku culture that I know of. I've ordered it, haven't seen it yet. We'll see. Quick roundup of rankings. Evangelion 2.0, you can not advance, has raked in over $21 million so far in Japanese box office. Rookie's Graduation clings on, having made a massive $75 million so far. There's also a live-action film of Osamu Tezuka's MW, which opened at number 6 and made $1.5 million US. The top-selling anime DVD was, no big surprise, the new release of Ponyo on the Cliff, which has sold well over 500,000 copies. Also on the list of anime DVDs, Minami K, Eva 1.11, Clannad, Asura Cryon, the Eureka 7 movie, which is kind of a reimagining, Sengoku Masara, and Gundam Below. On TV in Japan, the first episode of Tokyo Magnitude 8.0, which is awesome, was the highest rated first episode of any series in its time slot, and it was still outranked by Precure, Doraemon, and Crayon Shin-chan. Yeah. But One Piece is at number 2, so it's not all kids shows at the moment. Finally, the New York Times manga bestseller list is not nominated by Naruto. There are only 2 volumes on there. The rest of them are just various and sundry stuff. So that's about it. I think I managed to come in under time, and until next week, remember, I mustn't run away, I mustn't run away, I mustn't run away.